Hi guys, James from Plant Endurance Coaching here. Thought I'd try something different this week, and instead of the usual blog, thought I'd launch a YouTube channel. So get a lot of questions about why vegan, how I started vegan, where it all went. So thought I'd just kick off with a bit of an introduction. I'll link to my previous blog where I talked about transitioning to a vegan diet and running and how I came to do it myself. So yeah, I came into it from a health perspective. I was on a standard Australian diet, like most folks grow up on these days, the SAD diet. And yeah, just sort of going through uni and over the years, tired and lethargic and overweight and just those body images you have of yourself, not real happy, want to do something about it, got serious about health and fitness. So started some cardio boxing, just for increased activity, looked up some dieting, started a calorie restricting diet. It started at 96 kilos, so this is me. Calorie restricting diet, pretty standard these days. Dropped 10 kilos, and at the same time, sort of talking to friends, went, what's the best way to lose weight? And number one thing came up constantly was run. Run, especially run over 10k, the weight will drop off. So that's when I started running. First run was 4k, ran from home down to the beach. Was amazed I got there, and then realised I had to walk home from there because I was done. My legs had it. So that was back in 2011. My first ever running event was City to Surf 2011, where I ran 1.5 hours-ish. And yeah, I had a great experience, loved it, and got hooked with the running bug. So straight after that, thought, well, that was 14k, I'll give a half marathon a go. So did the Sydney Running Festival half marathon then, the end of 2011. Ran that in 2 hours 20. I would never run a half marathon again. Swear I couldn't run a marathon. Twice that distance was just blew my mind. But a few weeks later, as our memory does, we forget it, we move on, and back into the running. So it just took off from there. So yeah, went from there to Sydney Morning Herald half marathon, ran, loved the running. Then started getting into books such as, so read Born to Run by Chris McDougall, Eat and Runs by Scott Jurek, and then finally Finding Ultra by Rich Roll, who's one of my all-time top athletes, top blokes. Great story. So that really inspired me. From there, starting into the vegan diet, realising the calorie restricting stuff really wasn't giving me the energy I wanted. Always hungry, always feeling down. Really had to focus and think about how to do the diet. And so these guys, Scott Jurek, Rich Roll, performing at the top of their game in endurance sports on a vegan diet. So really researched into that, gave it a go. Cut out meat, Boxing Day 2012. Cut out dairy, eggs, all the rest. Went straight vegan pretty much within a month. And wow, felt fantastic. Nutrient dense, antioxidant rich diet. Took off from there. So that year I'd run my first marathon back in 2012, the end of 2012. That was my first one. Did it with injured hip. Walked the last 10k. It was horrible. But you got to have those first marathon stories, don't you? So went from there. So yeah, last year ended up running, so 2013 ended up running 7 marathons, including 3 in 3 days up in Cairns, all on a vegan diet, which was amazing. And I mean, would I have lost the weight without going vegan? Look, hard to say, didn't do it. But for me, I found the plant-based diet really helped with my recovery, especially doing the 3 in 3 days. Each morning woke up ready to run another marathon. I mean, trained hard for it, let's be honest, but the nutrition was key, absolutely key to it, and I really attribute it to that. So during last year as well, got into triathlon. So doing first Ironman this year, really focusing on half Ironman distance and doing the swim and the bike, upping my run, and moving on from there. So I've found the vegan diet really helpful. All I'm saying is consider it. You can start by just cutting out meat for a week. Do even before 4 vegan or before 6 vegan they call it. So you might just have a bit of meat with dinner or something to begin with. But yeah, give it a go. I mean, it worked for me. I'll be sharing all my nutrition knowledge I'm picking up as I'm studying nutritional medicine, the research I do on my own, and sharing it with you. So I really want to just help everyone be a fitter, better version of yourself. So get out there, get running, and eat some more plants. So leave your questions below, and I'd love to hear from you. Have a good day.